Irma Thomas, Henry Butler, Harry Connick Jr., Donald Harrison, Buddy Guy, and many more. So anyway, we have him here live in the studio. Vasti, how you doing?
Man, I am fantastic, and I am excited to be back at WWOZ.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had live music here.
Wow, man, yeah, I guess since before that thing.
Yeah.
That bad, mean thing that I don't even want to say the word because I don't want to, vibe it. But I think the last time I was here was like 2019 or something.
That's probably
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But we're glad you made the trip down. You brought the whole band.
Yeah, because normally I'm acoustic and solo.
Yeah.
So I was so excited. I said, I need some more electricity.
Out of sight.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk some more later, but why don't we get to some music if you don't mind?
Let's get to it.
Yeah, so this is live in the studio, everybody. Don't forget, we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Vasti Jackson right here with his band, live at WWOZ 90.7 FM in New Orleans.
DM, give me the toms. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right now, y'all. I'd like to start it like this. 1, 2, give me the 1, 2, give me the bass. So that second line beat make you wanna move your feet. So you know you're gonna sweat, yeah, in the Louisiana heat. There's a breeze on the Mississippi that's blowing through the trees. Said it cools your soul and puts your mind at ease. Said the sounds of the Southland where the mockingbirds sing. That's the taste of sweet New Orleans. I said now that's the taste of sweet New Orleans. I said now that's the taste of sweet New Orleans. We got crawfish pie, we got etouffee, sweet jambalaya, and the vucare, red beans and rice, yeah, hot gumbo. Say we take you to the motherland down at the Square Congo, where the drums do the talking. Say they tell you everything. That's the taste of sweet New Orleans. I said now that's the taste of sweet New Orleans. I said now that's the taste of sweet New Orleans. The flavor of sweet New Orleans. Come and get you a taste of sweet New Orleans. Now take me to the bridge, y'all. Giacomo Finane, Giacomo Finane. I said now Giacomo Finane, Giacomo Finane. Over in the French Quarter, down on Bourbon Street. The party never ends, y'all, and the people never sleep. We got the famous door, so we got Storyville. Yeah, you can get your thrill down on Blueberry Hill. Cause we got Zydeco, Cajun, Dixieland, gospel, jazz, blues, and swing. Now that's the taste of New Orleans. I said now that's the taste of sweet New Orleans. I said now that's the taste of sweet New Orleans. I said now that's the taste of sweet New Orleans. I better get you a taste of sweet New Orleans. Now right now we're thinking about Henry Butler, so we're gonna let Miss Keiko Kamaki play a little New Orleans piano for you. Keiko, let me hear you blow, 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 blow. Giacomo Finane. I said, now Giacomo Finane, Giacomo Finane. What? Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, out of sight.
Well, thank you.
Live in the WWOZ studios. Vasti Jackson and his band.
It's live, man. You know what?
That is
We never really want to say turn the guitar up, but I got to turn the guitar up.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they can take care of that for
Just a
you.
little bit. I'm going to turn it up for me, though, in here.
All right. Everybody, just to remind you, too, we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube with Vasti Jackson and his band. Live right here at WWOZ. And, wow, that's quite a start for a band right there.
Well, man, thank you. You know, it's a song that I wrote about New Orleans, yeah?
Yeah.
The taste of New Orleans.
Yeah.
We got crawfish pie, yeah, etouffee, sweet jambalaya, and the veau carré. Red beans and rice, hot gumbo.
Wow.
Take you to the motherland down at the Square Congo, because that's the taste of New Orleans.
I hear you. You got it.
Yeah.
Man. So, Vasti, you got so many things that you've done, but one of them I'm really curious about, and it's your official cultural ambassador for Mississippi.
That's the label. That's the appointment.
Yeah, the appointment. It's not just,
Yes,
I mean, it's a real
totally
thing.
said. And I have no vocal on the monitors, but I hope you can hear me. Okay?
Yeah. I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Okay. that's
Say
okay.
again. There we go.
Yeah. I was just curious about being the official cultural ambassador of Mississippi.
Right.
Like that's an official appointment.
It's an official appointment, man. You know, the interesting thing is that you're working so much that you really don't really think about these things, that someone call your attention to some of the things that you've done.
Yeah.
So I'm very honored. I'm very proud to wear that title and to actually represent the state of Mississippi everywhere I go. Of course, you know, we like to say Mississippi is the land where the blues began, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the thing that we know is that this music is just a merging of all kinds of cultures, and what the rhythms and all of that stuff originated in the motherland. You know, we say Africa, Kemet, Al-Kabalan, and when Europe and Africa collided in these Americas, specifically this USA,
Right.
then it gave birth to this genre that the world has embraced, which we call the blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to say blues is the struggle and jazz is the freedom, baby.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Mm-hmm. So, let's see. Do you want to tell who's in your band today?
Oh, yeah. So we're going to start at the beginning. He's the youngest, but he's the one that I've known the longest. That's my son over here on keys, Keyshawn Jackson. So he was off. So we
Hey, Keyshawn.
got some more bloodline in the house. And second, who I've known a long time as well, I call her my little soul sister, Miss Keiko Kamaki over here on the keys as well. And Keiko and I met working with the New Orleans blues queen, Miss Marva Wright, years and years ago. And when I first met Keiko, she could barely speak English, but she played like a 400-pound black woman who had lived in the gospel church all her life. You know what I mean? I said, what? Yeah. And so my new acquaintance here, a brother with a lot of soul, a lot of energy, a lot of gumption back there on the drums, Mr. Donald McGee. We're so glad to have him with us as well. So, yeah. So, you know, once again, with the opportunity, and thank you, WWOZ, for letting me bring other musicians in today. We just wanted to just fellowship and just have this exchange of beautiful energy. And things are quite spontaneous, as you can see, as you can hear. But that's what blues and that's what jazz is about. We don't want to make it too polished. We don't want to make it too rehearsed or overly produced. What you see is not Memorex. There's no Alberton. There's no Fruity Loops. You know, none of that, baby. There ain't no samples. You know, it's all on the spot.
Well, that's the way I like it, too.
Good deal.
So we do it. So, ladies and gents, just to remind you right here at WWOZ 90.7 FM in New Orleans, we're live in the studio, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube with Vasti Jackson and his band. And maybe you guys want to try another one?
We will do another one.
All
yeah.
right.
So let me make sure I got enough guitar here, right? Let me just a little bit more. So everything is fresh and new, and some of this stuff you guys are probably hearing for the first time. And this next song actually will be the first time I've performed it, and we performed it. So let's see what happens with this, y'all. All right. Woo! Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got a very special guest today. We like to call in here to just add some cherries on top. Please, out there in Facebook land, out there on YouTube land, and wherever you are, even in WWOZ, put your hands together for my brother, Mr. Donald Harrison. 1, 2, 3. Right now, I put this thing together just for Donald, because oftentimes in life we don't let our friends, our brothers know how much we love and appreciate and respect their talent. National Endowment of the Arts Jazz Master, but he's not only jazz, baby, he's everything. On that saxophone, let me hear you play. Oh. I said, hey, Big Chief, blow that sax. I said, hey, Big Chief, blow that sax. Blow that sax, blow that sax. Can't nobody else blow that sax like that. Hey, Big Chief, blow that sax. Hey, Big Chief, blow that sax. I said that can't nobody blow that sax like that. Come on, D. I say blow that sax, blow that sax. Can't nobody else blow that sax like that. Hey Donald, can I get some? Y'all play that axe, play that axe. Can't nobody play the axe just like Vasti. Oh yeah, D. Sax, can't nobody else play that sax like that. said, now, hey, Big Chief, play that sax. I said, now, hey, Big Chief, play that sax. I said, now, can't nobody play the sax just like that. Play that sax, can't nobody else play no sax like that. How about it for Maestro, National Endowment of the Arts Jazz Master, Donald Funky on the alto today, saxophone Harris. Oh, yeah.
Wow. WWOZ 90.7 FM in New Orleans. Ladies and gentlemen, live in the studio, Vasti Jackson, special guest, Big Chief Donald Harrison right there. My God. I can't believe it. He just came in and just started blowing like that.
Yeah, man.
How long do you guys have known each other?
Donald and I?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. About 30 years, I imagine.
Oh, you go way back then.
Way back, man. The first time I got his call out of the blue to play with Donald at the, what was it, French Quarter Fest, I think. Yeah, years and years ago, man. And ever since then, man, it's just been like, you know, just a wonderful, wonderful relationship. Yeah.
Wow. It sounds like you guys have been playing together a long time, just the way
we've known each other. We ain't done a whole bunch of playing, but we've done some playing together.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And so it's just, you know, I happen to be in town in the area back from Africa, and Donald, you know, is back from Japan and New York. And I'm like, yo, Duck, man, where you at?
Yeah.
Oh, you back home? Look, I'm coming to WWOZ. Can you come by? Stop by. So that's the way it happened.
I love it. Everybody, I just want to tell you this is live in the studio, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube from WWOZ Studios, 90.7 FM, New Orleans. And we have Vasti, the man, is here in the studio with his full band. And let's see, there's something I was going to tell you. What's going on with you now, currently? Like, if you want to, you know, tell people
what's going on
if you're
now?
playing
Some
local.
of the things that are going on now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been spending a bunch of time in Africa since 20, yeah? So we have projects that we're developing in Ghana, in Morocco, in Tanzania, and Rwanda, yeah, and where else? Ethiopia, actually. So I've been back from Ethiopia about a month. And we have a new release, so everybody check this out. It's called Mama C, Heal the Community. This is our first full-length CD release from Tanzania, and the artist is Mama C. So we're excited about that, and you can get it on all the digital platforms. That's Mama C, Heal the Community. And also, I'm doing quite a bit of musical theater as well as MD and actor, so we do a really huge production that we've been doing since 2017, with a little interruption from that thing, but we're back in full swing. Now it's called Simply the Best, the Tina Turner story, where I play Ike Turner, baby.
You're the Ike Turner.
Eat the cake. So I'm happy about that. We have some original music in that.
Good.
And we're also in development on a musical on the life of Bobby Rush.
Wow.
That's called Slipping Through the Cracks. So, you know, that's in development now. We've done the first workshop, and they're revising the script. And so hopefully that'll be going around. And what else is going on? Yeah. Well, you know, our big world music family is called Playing for Change.
Yeah.
And so Keiko and I do that along with Taj Mahal and Kev Mo and Bono from YouTube.
That's when they go around the world with different. They kind of track people at different places.
We do.
Yeah.
We've tracked here with, of course, you know, I love the late great Grandpa Elliott. Yeah.
He's a good harp player and singer.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. We had so much fun with Grandpa all over the world, man.
And so Washboard Chaz, I think, does some stuff with you.
And I think Donald has done some stuff too.
Roberto Lutti.
Roberto, and actually I produced some vocals for them on Dr. John.
All right.
Here, in a thing called, what was it called? Everlasting Arms. And so we recorded, you know, the Dr. John stuff live at Storyville.
Awesome.
Yeah. And, you know, my partners, Tony Hall and Raymond Weber.
Oh, sure.
You know, we always finding something to do together.
Oh, you did records with them before.
Lots of records. Matter of fact, the Bobby Rush record, Sitting on Top of the Blues, Keiko's on that record as well.
Right.
In 2019, that was nominated for a Grammy. Raymond is on that, and Tony Hall, and did the Bobby Rush Porcupine meet with Scott Billington that won a Grammy.
Right, that was up, or it won.
It won.
Yeah,
that
no,
one
it was
won.
up.
And that was with Cornell,
Uh-huh.
Jelly Bean, and David Tarkanowski on keys.
Yeah, New Orleans cats, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's
you know,
great.
I'm from Macomb.
Yeah.
You know, my uncle, Lil Freddie King, you know,
Yeah.
so as a kid, I was always in New Orleans. And when they were saying, well, put together a little something to send to you, it was like, I'm looking over all this stuff, man, and, you know, I've recorded as much music in New Orleans as I have in Mississippi at Malaco.
Right.
You know, working with Wardell Kazir, you know, and so many, Bernie Floyd, I mean, you know, and then Harry Connick by way of Tony
Sure.
Hall, and with David Foster, Steve Reynolds, you know, when the, what was Ultrasonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is before Katrina. And I'm going through all of this stuff, and I'm finding old pictures with me and Fats and me and Katie Webster, you know what I mean, and all the people. I'm like, oh, what? Yeah. So, you know, New Orleans is my second musical home.
That's great,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, and we're glad to have you, too. Ladies and gents, if you just tuned in, this is WWOZ 90.7 FM, New Orleans, and we're live in the studio. We got a special guest today with his band. Vasti Jackson is here, and we're having a good time talking and catching up. Well, maybe we should, what do you think? Should we do a little more music?
We're going to do a little bit more music, yeah,
Okay.
without a doubt, you know, and so we're gonna slow it down a little bit. The first two were kind of up, so we're going to slow it down
All right.
just a little bit.
Ladies and gents, you're listening to WWOZ 90.7 FM in New Orleans. Vasti Jackson live in the studio. Aye.
1, 2, triplets. I don't want to leave you, baby. Oh, but I gotta go. You see that the pain that you've caused me. Oh Lord, I just can't take no more. You see, I gotta hold my head up high. I'm gonna walk away. Lord knows I gotta say goodbye. I don't wanna leave. Darling, too many tears I've cried. The pain that you've caused me. Girl, you know I wonder why. You see, I gotta hold my head up high and walk away. I gotta walk away and say goodbye. Bye-bye, baby. just can't take no more. Said the pain that you cost me, little girl, you know I've gotta let you go. So I'm gonna hold my head up high and walk away and say goodbye, 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 goodbye. Said I've got to walk away and say goodbye.
WWOZ 90.7 FM, New Orleans. Yes, live in the studio with Vasti Jackson and his band, live streaming on Facebook and YouTube.
Thank you so much, man, for having us. D and everybody, so glad to be here. Let me tell you about that song. You were talking about all the stuff I've done in New Orleans, and that song actually was recorded at Ultrasonic.
Really?
Steve Reynolds and David Farrell, engineering. And my dear, late, great brothers. Anybody? Somebody, I know somebody remembers the great Wilbur Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog.
That's right, on drums. That's right. Junkyard Dog on drums.
Wow.
And on bass, Alonzo Johnson, who played with Rockin' Doopsie Jr. We did a bunch of playing together. So these are my dear brothers. And Keith Vanette was on piano. And Jerry Jumanville was in the sax, horns and stuff. Yeah. And Wardell Kazay actually did the horn arrangement.
Really?
Yeah, but we don't have horns today.
So how long ago was that song recorded?
Oh, man, that's like forever. I don't know. When did Katrina happen?
205, or 05,
so probably
excuse me.
early 2000s. Yeah.
So just before.
Yeah, it was right. It was before Katrina.
All right.
Yeah.
Ladies and gents, if you're just tuning in, we are live with Vasti Jackson and his band here at WWOZ. Yeah. And, you know, sometimes we get kind of excited here in the studio, and sometimes our words get a little colorful. It's okay. But we keep on going. That's the signal's out there. But hey, man, we are so happy that you came in today, and I think everybody is enjoying having some live music back in the studio after a long break. Yeah. So I don't know if it's up to you if you feel like doing another song.
Well, we're gonna play another one. Ain't no doubt about that. You know.
Okay. I don't want to work you too hard, man.
No. It's all right. Listen, I just want to make sure that that everybody knows that this is like a family affair, right? And I mean, because OZ and all the staff and everybody is family. You know what I mean? But once again, soulful little sister, Miss Keiko Kamaki over here.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, my youngest son. I got two sons. The other one is a drummer, Artie Harris, and but he's working. He runs his own business there. Right. And my youngest one happened to be off today, so he came down to hang with us, and that's Keyshawn Jackson over here.
All right, Keyshawn. Well. Yeah, man. Yeah. Sounded good, bro.
Mm-hmm. And we got back here on the drums, Mr. Donald McGee. Yeah,
Donald McGee. He's a swinging drummer, man.
Making the beat for your feet. So since we're gonna play some more music,
we're
gonna switch it up a little bit. You got an acoustic piano over there? Now I like to do this because we have to honor our elders. Because I got to tell you, there were so many people that embraced me all through and taught me stuff on stage and off stage. My brother Henry Butler, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
The late great Henry Butler. You understand? And Keyshawn had the opportunity to meet Henry and come to his house and hang out when he was a teenager. And when I first met Jonathan Baptiste was at Henry's. Right. You know what I mean? So Henry just was a mentor to so many wonderful, wonderful musicians, you know what I mean? Right. Who came through Derek Dogay, you know what I mean, Maurice Brown from Chicago, you know what I mean? Just so many. So in honor of Katie Webster and Henry Butler, let me hear you do a little whatever it is. And we ain't got much time, so you got to give it to me.
All right.
Whatever you want to play.
WWOZ.
I ain't going to tell you what to do. In honor of Katie Webster and Henry Butler.
Live studio.
stop now. Oh yeah. Hey Keiko, come on, give me some bass, baby. Don't stop now. There you go. Say what? Can you feel it? There you go. All right. Hey Donald, give me a little beat for the feet, baby, on the ride, lightly. Woo, just a little backbeat. Come on, baby. What? This is what we call barrel house, woogie woogie. Now I know I got the guitar, but is my brother Donald Harrison still around here? Is Donald Harrison still here? Donald, come on here and get your song. Shut up your Mississippi burner, baby. Light your fire, my desire. I'm your Mississippi burner, baby. Light your fire, my desire. While my flames burn so bright, you see the glow light up the night. Hey D, let me in your kitchen, baby. I'll cook something good for you. Let me in your kitchen, D. I'll cook something good for you. You know it'll fill you up now, honey. Sure enough tastes good too. Check it out, y'all. Watch me. Just like a laser, I cut through steel. When my hot legs hit you, get a thrill you can feel. Your Mississippi burner, baby. Light your fire, my desire. Now my flames burn so bright. You see the glow light of the night. Can't go play with some organ, baby. Keisha, play me some piano, man. Feel like I'm in a juke joint in the Delta in Mississippi, y'all, somewhere. Ow! Do it again, do it again. Just like a laser, I cut through steel. When my hot licks hit you, get a thrill you can feel. Mississippi burner, baby, light your fire, my desire. You see my flames burn so bright. You see the glow light of the night.
WWOZ.
You know what they say? You can't get out of these blues alive, right?
Wow. What a band. Everybody, that's Vasti Jackson right here at WWOZ Studios.
Katie Webster,
Yeah, it's so good to have you look back at those musicians and have them being remembered like that.
Absolutely, man.
And we want to thank you for being part of the OZ family and coming in today.
Thank you, bro.
And, man, it's just we're overwhelmed by the music, man.
Thank you. So glad to be here, man. You know, our elders, their shoulders we stand on.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it's so important to have young musicians like Donald and like Keyshawn. You know, they have the music of their generation. They have hip-hop. They have, you know, neo-soul. They have all of this stuff.
Right.
And now we got the gospel chops stuff and all of that stuff. But where they legitimately and sincerely have interest in the roots of where this stuff come from. Right. You know, that stuff that predates, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
James Brown even. Yeah. And goes back to not just Kirk Franklin and those gospel people. And love P.J. Morgan and all of those people here, man. And when we go back to the Pilgrim Jubilees, the Golden Gate Quartet, you know what I mean? We go back to Robert Johnson and all of that stuff, man. So
it adds to your musicality, I think. You know, the more that you go back and you study, you don't have to copy it, but you should be aware of it. And it helps your music.
Yeah, and they inspire me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah, so it's a two-way street.
Well, man, it's been a pleasure. Vasti, where can people find you?
Well, you can go to VastiJackson.com.
.com.
VASTIJACKSON.
All right.
I'm on Facebook and Instagram. And, you know, the cool thing, man, is that, you know, that we just got a lot of exchange, you know, at this time. After this bug, you know, it's kind of mellowing out. Now we're able to fellowship in places like OZ and have more than just me solo.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so we're excited about just, you know, connecting. I was down at Ground Zero in Mississippi. We had a great crowd in Biloxi and Keiko.
Yeah.
And Donald were there. And so we're just looking so forward to playing more live venues in New Orleans.
Right.
Hey, everybody, I'm home until February. I need some gigs. Don't think because we're talking about producing records and Grammys and awards and all of that stuff. I'm a musician. You know what I mean? So we got to go out and play live.
Ladies and gents, you heard it here.
Yeah. So
Vasti telling you live. And they can contact you through the website, right?
Through the website. It's easy. All right. Yeah, Facebook. I ain't got no watch on. I can't afford a watch. I told everybody, I said, listen, man, I got a bonus from WWOZ for the show today. So I got a raise so I can bring some musicians in. And they said, how much is paying? I said, well, it came from nothing to zero. So we ain't got no budget. But let me tell you what OZ does pay. Love, baby. Yeah. We rich in love. We rich in love, and I love y'all. Thank you so much.
Well, we love you too, everybody. Vasti Jackson and his band that was live in the studio, WWOZ. I got to play a little spot here, and then I'm gonna go out with one of your songs here, if that's all right with you.
Please do.
No Borders to the Blues.